You're listening to the Ochoman, Behind the Eight Ball, only on Ignotainment. Without further ado, the one, the only, Ochoman.
Behind the eight ball. All my life, that's where I
Hola muchachos, my friends. It is August 27th, and the Ochoman's glad to have you guys on board here. We got Armand.
Hey, good morning.
We got Chris.
Morning.
We got no Nick, and that's because of Armand's fault, because he wanted to make the day sooner than later. We normally shoot on Friday, but Nick had prior
Commitments.
Commitments,
That's right.
yes.
I think he
was committed.
He should be. What do you think he's doing? And looking for remains of Paul McCartney somewhere?
I think
Disinterring someone?
I think he's got Paul McCartney.
Someone.
I think he's got him already.
I think he's going to get to the bottom of that, you know?
Well, what have you guys been up to?
Listen, I did something. The reason I'm here early today, even, I wouldn't have been here today. I was supposed to be in L.A. I did something I've never done before, and I hope I never do again yesterday. I was in Chicago.
3 chicks at the same time.
Oh, your lips to God's ears. No, I got a ticket online, right? So I go to O'Hare Airport yesterday to catch my plane to L.A.
Right.
The lady looks at me and says, "This isn't work." I went to the kiosk. It's not working. The lady helped me. It's still not working. I went up to the lady and I showed her on my phone. You know, all this is on your phone. She goes, "This ticket's for Midway."
No,
I was at the wrong fucking airport.
Dude,
I missed my plane.
That's got to be fucked up.
That's pretty stupid.
Couldn't they transfer it or something?
Well,
like
yeah,
that?
for $181.
exactly,
The price of the ticket again. Sure, no problem. I said, "Can you do anything?" "Yeah, we can get you another ticket, $181."
You motherfucker.
But the good news is,
yeah,
and just as I'm telling myself, I was calling myself that, and all full of self pity and self recrimination. I said, "What the hell? I'll just cancel it. Maybe I'll get $50 back or something." So I called up Orbitz, who is our sponsor today, because they were so nice to me.
Okay.
So the lady said, "Well, you made this reservation yesterday. You get a full refund."
That's awesome.
So I got all my money back at least.
Ah.
So Orbitz is our sponsor.
There we
go.
go.
Go to Orbitz.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Orbitz.
Yeah,
Orbitz
William
is our
Shatner's a
sponsor.
fag. Don't go to Priceline.
Yeah, fuck those Priceline dudes.
That's right. Fuck him.
Hey, so something like that happened like about a year and a
And he
half
wears
ago
a
to my
toupee,
brother.
too.
He does wear a toupee. But it happened about a year and a half ago to my brother. He was flying home from LA at the last minute, and he buys his, I think it was American Airlines. He buys his ticket, goes to the airport and everything. Actually, he makes it through security.
Wow.
Okay.
And
And he gets down to the gate, and it's not till it's about the time to board. He gives him the ticket. It's not it. It was only the itinerary part. It wasn't the actual the part to get on the plane, the boarding pass.
Yeah, right.
For some reason, it was for that same date, that same flight, but a year later. He had bought it a year in advance.
How the fuck can you buy a year?
He bought a year. He entered it. He went
listen
on to
to you.
experience.
You don't even. We have to tell you what date it is 3 times before you go on air.
Yeah, I got problems.
But-
I got problems.
Yeah, you just always had a little problem with numbers.
The numbers.
So anyway, he ended up having to go back up to the American Airlines desk and,
That's
and
great.
buy a whole new ticket. But yeah, he bought one a year. He just entered in the wrong date when he got online.
Well, here's what's even funnier. The lady looked at me and said, "What a dumb shit I am." She goes, "Well, this happens more often than you think." And I swear to God, the guy at the next station goes, the lady, I heard her say, "This ticket's for Midway." I swear to God.
No way.
And she looked at me and goes, "See?"
Oh my God.
I swear that's what happened. I was like, wow, I'm not so stupid either.
I wonder how many.
Wonder if there was
It
like
happened.
that a
The
day.
very next guy, the guy right next to me, did the same thing.
But you must have been an idiot too.
Together, our IQs are about 60. Yeah, 30 and 30.
Can we go on the plane now?
Yeah, I should have taken a cab with a guy to Midway and see what we could scrape up over there.
Well, you know what? You got your money back. That's
Yeah,
what
Orbitz.
matters.
Thank you. I love Orbitz. Man, oof, boy. Because you know how much $180 to me. That's.
Oh, that's.
I'd probably probe myself with a.
Yeah, you can't take that Jewish chick out.
just when I could take.
Betty
I don't
Grovenstein?
think I've ever spent. I was just thinking. When I first moved to L.A., I remember Charlie Miles. Remember Charlie? He went to our. Anyway, Charlie was kind of an artist with women. He was, he was exact opposite of me. I always took the caveman approach.
No.
You just always,
my
yeah,
bad.
just-
Come here, pants go down, pants, zip.
So that was me. But Charlie was always, and he always got the good-looking women, and I got, the dregs. So anyway, I moved out to L.A., and Charlie said, hey, I hadn't seen him in a while, and I had just moved. He goes, hey, well, let's get together and have lunch, I said to him. And he said, well, I've got a buddy, and he's got a date, and you can come with us because I'm setting the guy up. I didn't know what that meant.
What the fuck are you going to do?
Well, we were supposed to have lunch. We went down. Okay, so we go to Beverly Hills
Right.
because this guy Charlie is setting him up, not in the in the sense that he's setting him up with the guy already has a date. Okay, but these are the pre-date preparations,
Right,
Which to me was, if I'm lucky, taking a shower. This guy, I swear to God, he was this chick's real quality chick. So Charlie, here's what he does: he buys his clothes, which had to be a couple. I'd say $1,500. He bought him a suit, set him up with.
All for this day.
Yes, for this date. Rented a Lexus because the guy's Honda wasn't good enough. I swear he did this. I'm with them. We go to Beverly Hills. Of course, he has to get her a little gift. So we go to the Crystal place.
Now, does this guy have money?
Well, obviously. Yeah, he has a reasonably good job. He's not a
Swarovski?
millionaire, but he has a pretty.
Swarovski. Is that where you went?
Who's no Tiffany, right? Aren't they the Crystal people?
Oh, it's diamonds.
Who's the
No,
Crystal?
Tiffany is diamonds.
Swarovski-
Swarovski is crystal.
Crystal.
Well, anyway, we went to the nice. Yeah, that's what
It's all red
Yeah,
and
if I got
everything.
her crystal, I'd pick up a piece of silicon on the beach and give it. That's my crystal.
You can
He
buy
buys
that.
You
her
go
a
score it
crystal-
down in Venice. You can score some crystal.
Crystal
down-
meth, correct?
Exactly.
Absolutely. I wouldn't pay for that.
Yeah.
I get the fake stuff.
Yeah, there you go. That's
so
better.
zirconium. He gets her this crystal unicorn that had to cost a couple $100. This is before he's even gone on the date with her.
And he doesn't even know how she looks.
Oh no, he knows her. I mean, he made the date.
Oh,
it's just he went to Charlie to get all these preparations so he could impress her.
She must be a hot-looking ass.
I didn't imply, but to me, he spent more money in that day on that date than
All
I've
right, how
spent
did
on
it go?
any woman my whole life.
Oh, I know that.
All the women I've ever gone out.
Right.
Or the
That's
majority
not-
I
guys
know, I
have
never
spent
found
on
out
their
how it went.
wives. Yeah.
But I thought, where the hell have I moved to?
Wow.
Coming from Granite City to going to Beverly Hills for a date.
Yeah, it's
Right.
that's a huge
It was
shock. to
yes,
go
it was a
from-
culture shock.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I was ready
So
to
what
get
did
back
you
on a
do?
plane.
What did you do during that time?
I think I bought some soup and because that's all I could have in Beverly Hills. I had an appetizer and went home.
Ah, that a boy.
Where did you guys eat?
Do you
remember?
No, I don't. That I don't recall. I just remember all the suit. The tie was like $120.
Oh, Jesus
I mean, it was
Christ.
unbelievable.
He went all out.
Yeah, he sure did, boy. That's love.
I tell you what, I'm a little stressed, guys. I'm a little stressed.
What's the matter with
This
you?
is last week in fantasy baseball. Okay,
Oh, boy.
and I'm up right now. If I can just hold on here, I'm playing our GM Coop.
Fantasy baseball is actually a CIA plot. I just thought Nick might say that. I'm going to interject as if
Exactly.
I'm Nick.
Just
Oh my
he-
God,
he's
I'm
our
gonna do
virtual.
it.
He's
He
our
took over
virtual
Nick's
Nick.
role.
He's our
Yeah,
virtual
I'm going to try
Nick.
to talk like him. That's a plot.
If
don't
you look at
That's
the
a-
MLB logo, there's actually three
Yeah.
sixes embedded in the red.
You think that's Carl Yastrzemski? No, it isn't. It's Aleister Crowley. So I'm gonna act like Nick's here and say
well,
what Nick
great.
would say.
We got Nick here
Yes,
too.
I'm here too.
So you know who's on his heels in fantasy baseball? Who's just right behind him? There is our intern in here. Mr. Tony.
Tony.
Tony's on your ass.
Flintstone's
Wow.
on my ass. I tell you,
Boy.
it's rough and
So what happens? What do you get if you win?
I'm gonna get a couple grand.
Oh, well,
I got.
boy,
a
we can have a
couple
nice
grand.
party on
yeah,
that.
we can have a nice party.
I don't
on
think
that.
Tony would take us out.
No, I don't think he would either. Yeah, he may have to. Well, that's a whole.
When is this
different case.
decided? When is this resolved?
Well, it's resolved this Sunday, this coming Sunday. He's got the Flintstone tune. No, Fred, you're not going to go but that.
You know,
we're going to win this one.
if you
man.
play that backwards, it's a black mass.
Yeah. There's that.
That's what Nick. I think Nick would say something like that. Right?
How would that sound?
Yabba
backwards?
dabba
Could you-
doo,
could you
ooda
ever
babba
get that
dabba.
back?
That's some sort of Egyptian fertility god.
Did you guys fucking
You notice
see
his
that?
toes? Those are the devil's penis.
Devil's penis.
I don't know what Nick would say, but I'm just
Yeah.
making things
I
up.
know,
That's
I know,
all.
I know.
I mean, we have to have our conspiracy theorist here.
Yes.
What about that guy, man? You guys showed me that video
Yeah, that
this
was
morning.
sick.
That was crazy. That black homo.
Well, I think his name was. I think he had a phony name. His
Bryce
stage name,
Williams.
Bryce Willie, but that wasn't his real
no,
name.
His real name was like
Van
Yarton,
Dexter
like
Roosevelt
Yarton
III
Van
or
Dexter
something.
or something.
Yeah, right.
What the hell came over this guy?
He lost it, man, and he bragged
did.
about it on Facebook
did.
and Twitter. And
I mean, in that fucking video, he's waiting for the camera to turn around and videotape the.
well,
the
you have to
news
admit the
reporter.
man does have a sense of spectacle. Yeah,
No,
he didn't do it
no,
off
no
camera.
question, yeah.
Now, time out. Are they going to say this guy's a fucking nutcase too and give him life?
Yeah, I don't think Obama's
He's
going to
dead.
say he could have been his son.
He's
you
dead.
know?
He blew his brains
Yeah,
out.
right. He blew his.
Oh,
yeah.
he blew his brains
he
killed
out.
himself.
Good. I'm glad you blew your brains out. I didn't want to hear.
You know what? It's
That whole Colorado
that's
bullshit again.
Hands down, the best way it could happen. We don't have to
No.
deal with it. There's no trial.
Did you actually see him shoot that girl? I didn't see it.
I don't
don't
can
think Nick would
promise
buy
you,
that video.
I know. I can promise you, if he was here, that
It was made up
somewhere
by
in that area, there's going to be some sort of like some training going on. Because on all these other events like that have
Yeah,
happened,
yeah.
he claims there have been like these military ongoing trainings within 100 miles of where they happen.
If you fold a $10 bill in half, it looks just like the cameraman.
If you fold it 6 times, you cut it in the middle, you wad it
would
up.
Nick say something like that? I think Nick would make a comment.
He would. I missed the little guy.
I do
but
too, but
I love him. He
but I
brings
got-
so
feel
much.
like he's
I
here,
got
though?
you today.
Yeah,
though.
sure.
I
Don't
got-
worry,
I
I'll take
got you.
over.
Yeah, you got the neck
So I get
roll
double
going.
pay today, right?
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
double donuts.
Double donuts. I brought donuts.
Oh,
for the
they're
guy.
delicious
They're
too.
wonderful.
I think Krispy Kreme is our sponsor too.
So we got
Take an
Orbit's
Orbit's
and-
flight and eat a couple dozen Krispy Kreme
Krispy
while you're
Kreme,
waiting.
Orbit's Flight, and Orbit's Gum. All the above.
Oh, those are good too. Yeah.
Oh, you can't
Double
go wrong
mint.
with that.
Remember those nice looking
Yeah.
twins they used to have on those double mint commercials?
Double mint,
Oh,
double mint,
I wanted to
gum.
wedge myself in between them.
Which one? Not
Those
the.
blondes they used to have in the swimming suits.
Oh, not the
not
little
the two
girls.
black guys. No, not them.
Not the two black guys. Hey, you know what? Someone might like the two black guys too.
Double
you know?
mint gum. Boy, those were good looking gals.
What are you looking up there?
The old commercial. Not those two.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
who are they?
Oh, God.
No, those were the chicks. Wearing
No,
those
no,
white
these were
shorts.
two really good looking blondes.
They were it. Oh,
Them?
no. Yeah, those were it back then, man.
Nah, that's not the commercial. No, they're
were
not
hot.
bad.
Man, they look like they're about to hit the LPGA.
It's
Too much clothes on. What about that Hardee's commercial? Fuck, that blonde is gorgeous.
which one's that?
Hey, Chris.
the one is she dripping on herself?
No, this one.
That's Kate Upton, isn't it? Wasn't that Kate Upton?
No. They get that new fucking Hardee's commercial, man. With she's naked walking through this little.
Ooh, that's that one?
No. Where the hell is that?
All right. Well, I'll take your
In
word
any
for
case,
that.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
Hey, listen, you know what I thought? I saw the funniest thing. Did you see the new Halloween costume they came out with? Dr. Palmer and the lion's head?
No.
It's hilarious. The guy's wearing this dentist shirt with blood all over it, and I think it says Dr. Palmer on it.
Oh, my
And he's got,
There it
and you
is.
get a lion's head with it.
That's
It's
a pretty
beautiful.
good. That's a
Isn't
pretty
that
good
beautiful?
costume.
You know
I love it. You got the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, isn't that great?
Oh, Jesus.
He's got gloves too. He needs a little Zimbabwean
A safari hat.
certificate and
Yeah.
a pith helmet, maybe
Who the
something
hell
like
would-
that.
Who would have thought
That's
of that?
beautiful. That's great.
Well, I seen that.
Tasteless. I love it.
I seen that Bruce Jenner or that Caroline Jenner.
Yeah.
Caitlyn.
Costume.
Yep.
What's that costume?
I'm
And
Kate.
just a guy wearing a fucking a white dress.
Oh, I saw the picture of that. That is good.
I know.
Yeah. Caitlin's going to be wearing an orange jumpsuit
I don't think
once
I
they
could
get
fit
done
in
with
there.
him.
There.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah. What do you? Oh, really?
You could be you could come up with ISIS not being real too today.
Well, yeah. Well, of course not. That's not true. There's no such thing as ISIS.
No, that he did say ISIS is for real, but
Yes.
but they're not that
Well,
bad.
the
a
head of
guy.
ISIS is Caitlyn Jenner,
Caitlyn Jenner.
and CIA is
Yeah, I
suppressing
think
that.
she actually controls ISIS
Yeah, I have evidence here
with
I
her
have
brand
a
new
book.
vagina. She uses her man-made vagina to control ISIS.
You know what? More we talk, man. I cannot wait
Hey,
for this
that's
Halloween
something else.
thing.
That's another
I can't
conspiracy.
either.
You know, the French Revolution. Did you actually ever see anybody get guillotined? I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that was back then, Nick. How the fuck were we gonna see it back then?
I mean,
fuck you.
has anyone ever actually been to France?
Yes. Have you been to Paris? I
what
haven't
if
been to
there
Paris.
is no France?
Oh God, that'd be great.
that one.
Oh man,
There's that
I can't even lay my coffee down because you got me so paranoid about making noise.
No, that's good. The way you set that down. I'm talking about
All
when
right.
you're stomping it down and shit.
Well,
you
you
know,
can't hear
I
this
can't-
because I just put it down.
No, it was
All right,
perfect.
It's not
It was
bumping.
perfect.
All right.
You did a great job.
He's
on
our
that
sound engineer, Chris. You picking that up?
Nothing. I got
Okay.
nothing.
You didn't hear that fart I just.
Ah, well,
You didn't. My breaking wind. Give me a little. Could you have one of those
I'll
sound
save
effects?
that for later.
Okay.
One. Yeah.
He's always timely.
So you're going to L.A. What do you got
I'm
going
gonna do a
on
little
now?
internet medicine. I think the farther away I am from a patient, the better it is for both of us. So yeah, I'm just gonna see him via
fuck.
Skype.
Hey, Chris, I tell you, you didn't have to get the fucking fart out.
I knew he would. Self-indulgent bastard.
Oh, I can't help myself.
We don't have Nick.
I
We gotta
went to-
resort to that kind of humor today.
I know. I went to L.A. to visit Armand. This was maybe
Yeah?
8, 10.
Yeah, I was
no,
gonna say, when was
maybe
this?
15, 18 years ago. I don't know. But I walked into his office, man. This fucking guy's got people he's working on their toes. He said, come on in. Sit right there. You don't have to move.
Yeah, they don't mind.
Yeah, they don't mind. And he's clipping away. This shit's flying everywhere, toenails and stuff. And then the feet stink like shit. I go, I'll wait in the lobby. He goes, this is good. This is the smell of money, stupid.
No, that was
stupid.
that was my office in Granite City. That was the smell of money. Well, they both smell like money.
Yeah, I think it was out in L.A. too.
Speaking of phony MDs, did you see these two MDs? I think they're in Miami, and the woman did a butt implant on this guy. Now this woman was not a doctor.
Oh,
She does a butt implant
How
on
the
this
fuck
guy.
you take a chance like that?
I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe she told him she was a doctor. I don't know. She gives the guy butt implant. She says she's a plastic surgeon, I think. Mm-hmm. Gives him a butt implant, and I guess he thought something was wrong because there was fluid leaking out of his ass.
Oh,
okay.
fluid leaking out of his ass?
Right. That's a complication that usually you don't encounter.
called diarrhea.
She said nothing wrong. So the guy goes back to her to get a penis enlargement.
After
Yeah.
the fluids.
Yes,
fucking-
right. She's already botched one surgery on the guy. So she botches this one, and his dingus is a little bit deformed. And she
Where's
says, "No, it
this
looks
at? In
perfect in
Arizona?
Miami.
Miami.
Says, "No, it looks fine. It looks." So she sends him to a specialist.
Matter of fact, it looks so good. I'm going to blow you right now.
Yeah.
Well, she sends him to a specialist who's he's not an MD either. And he said, "It looks great. Looks fine."
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the best looking cock I've ever
So
seen.
they're both
Are
in
you-
jail.
Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
that's a quality cock.
Oh my God, she did that cock for you. You know what, Cindy? Give me a cock like that.
Would you get your cock enlarged if
You know what?
Would you rather get more hair or a bigger dick?
I think the hair.
Really?
I think
I'd
the
rather get
hair.
a bigger dick.
Why?
I don't like my dick. It's too short. Well, it's medium, but I'd love to have I love to have.
Yeah, there's a lot of chicks that say they don't go for the big.
Well,
show.
I don't need. I'm not talking about gargantuan.
Excuse me while I pull this out. One of those. You're not talking about one of those.
Well, we didn't see it, by the way. I don't know. That was What was that? Cleavon Burton.
Well, I don't fucking know. It was some movie.
Well, it was from Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. That's it.
That's what's his name? That was Cleavon.
Yeah, I think Cleavon. Let's see.
Yeah, it was. It was that black
Yeah,
guy.
that's
Yeah,
Mel Brooks humor.
where he goes, where he's got the gun to his head.
That was always my definition of
Cleavon Little.
Cleavon Little, yes. Excuse me. That was always my definition of shortness. If you'd rather add 2 inches to your height than to your dick, you're probably short.
2 inches here. What's this math that he's talking about right now?
Well, if you had the
Height.
choice, would you
Or
rather
your
be
penis.
taller or have a longer dick?
I'd want to be taller.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're short. Me too.
I'm 5'9" and a half, 5'10". I used to be 5'10". I probably shrunk. But
you lose an
5'9".
inch every decade, supposedly, something like that.
Is it
No
really? Is
shit.
that what it is?
Yeah, because the discs in your spine
Ah,
compress.
that makes sense.
So I think 3/4 of an inch per decade, something like that, after you're 30. So you're probably about 5'2".
Not 5'2".
Speaking of your spine, did you hear the story? It was actually here in St. Louis. The guy, that 18-year-old who was, I think it was last week, he was shot, and he was exiting like this house over in this city. Remember they were having all like the protest after the Michael Brown stuff,
Yeah,
and the
saw
kid
it.
had a gun and he got shot. The cop
Right.
shot him, and the medical examiner is now saying that because the story was the cop said he shot at them. Then they shot him, and then he ran, and then they continued to shoot. But now the medical examiner is saying that he might have not been able to run because his spinal cord was actually like severed or half severed, And so
How
that,
the hell was he running?
So how would he have been able to run
that's
if it
the
was
question.
severed? But they were saying that if it was only like started to sever at this point, that he might have still been able to run for a little while.
And then
I
it
don't know. I just found
completely
it was interesting
ruptured.
about. Yeah, exactly. So.
Now let get to the bottom of that.
Wow.
Somebody's
But
going
if that actually happens, that it was
Here
and
we
he
go
wasn't
again.
running, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. It's going to be a huge explosion of all the protests again. And
Oh,
gee, I hope the Reverend Jesse Jackson and
Not even Jesse Jackson.
Louis Farrakhan, I hope they all come to town. They're good guys.
Well, you forgot the other one, the main one. The
Al
Sharpton.
the Reverend.
Yeah, Al. Good old Al.
Well,
Al the Prophet Machine.
hey, the guy's not paying his taxes.
It's amazing that when a 9-year-old black kid gets shot at 2 a.m. or whatever by another black guy doing a drive-by, it's not even talked about,
Oh yeah, well,
but if a cop brings one down, oh fuck me!
a white cop.
A white cop. God forbid a black cop does it. But in any case, I just don't buy it. These cops are working their asses off out there. Sure, there's bad cops. There's bad cops. There's bad in everything,
Yeah,
But you can't generalize the entire goddamn police force out in the United States for shit like that. That's bullshit.
Boy, that was quite an editorial.
Well, you know what? We do have cops that listen to us at U
We
City.
do?
Yeah, U City.
Wow, you guys are doing a
cops-
good job.
Yeah, these
I
guys,
think so.
these guys, they work their ass.
The only cop that did a lousy job was a Burbank cop that gave me a ticket for jaywalking.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I
is
swear, at
jaywalking?
12:30 in the morning.
At night, you're walking.
Well, in the morning, yeah. After a movie, my
What
buddy
a
and I.
jack off.
Yeah. There was no. I could see if you stopped traffic or something. There was nobody on the streets,
What did
and
he
we
do?
didn't
Did he sit
jaywalk.
you
We went
down?
against the signal. I thought he was
Oh, my
joking.
God,
I swear, I thought he was joking.
But that's not jaywalking. If
We went- we were
if you're
in the
within the
walkway.
crosswalk, that's not jaywalking. That's all.
I don't know what. Yeah, because we went against the signal. It said "Don't walk."
What an
and we
asshole.
walked. There was no traffic.
No, did he sit you on a
$90.
corner,
Oh, I
Jesus
chewed him out.
Christ.
I chewed his
Oh,
butt out.
I bet you
insulted
were
his mother.
furious.
or- You insulted his
For
mother.
40 minutes, I just, because that's how long it took this jerk to write out a ticket for both of us.
And you're telling
the
me
whole
he didn't
time.
abuse you or anything? He didn't want to shoot you, or
I was waiting for it. Well, he
You
was
were
a little,
waiting
He was a
for it.
little punk. Had his little bicycle helmet on. He's on a bicycle.
oh, those bicycle
Yeah.
cops.
And probably a
You
rookie
think,
or whatever.
you think
Anyway,
they're more pissed they're on a bicycle, or they're much happier?
I think you look more like a stud if you're on one of those Segways, don't you, than
Oh,
a
yeah.
bicycle.
Absolutely.
You know what,
At least you kind of look
yeah.
like a Texas Ranger or something on there. You wear
Right.
some spurs. But
So-
a bicycle, that's
Well, when was that?
oh geez,
Pretty
15 years ago?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, they might have changed now because
I doubt it.
they would have just capped your ass now.
Oh well,
If
that's
it-
okay.
For 40 minutes of taking abuse like that.
Oh boy, I chewed it. My buddy thought we were gonna go to jail,
Wow.
and
Did
well,
he get a ticket too?
yeah, both of us.
Both of you guys.
Well,
got
I mean, I told the guy, I said, look, just this is revenue for the city. Don't give me this bullshit. This is for your safety. He told me.
Oh my God.
There were no cars. I looked at both ways.
is for
A
your
car
safety.
didn't pass by.
Hey, you're going to appreciate this ticket.
Yes, yes. You're gonna realize it's for your own good.
It's for your
One
own
day
good.
when you have a close call.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
I haven't done anything for my own good since my father slapped me for picking my boogers. That was for my own good.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Hey,
shit
did you
like-
see
Yeah.
McDonald's? Burger King wanted to have some kind of McWhopper. Did you see that? They wanted to ally themselves with McDonald's.
Wow.
Did you see this?
No.
Is this taking a shot?
I think there's some sort of day of reconciliation or something coming up or whatever, like World Peace Day or something that we've never heard of. That it probably has something to do with global warming. And they wanted to be allies or whatever. And they say, as a symbol, let's make a McWhopper that we both sell. And
There it
McDonald's
is.
told them to go fuck themselves.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. There it
Wait,
is.
why would they still come up with it if McDonald's said go fuck yourself?
Well, it was an offer. Burger King offered. McDonald's said the hell with it.
It was an olive branch.
Yeah, that's right. It was offered. They were beating swords into plowshares.
Exactly. Exactly. And then turning those plowshares back into swords.
Yeah. Well, don't
that
quote the
look-
Bible. You know what the Bible says? Yeah,
Yeah.
The Bible says you should fuck your mother. Did you see that? You gonna fuck your mother now?
Would you leave him alone, the little fella?
I'm taking Nick's side. He's not here.
The
He's
little
not
fella.
even. Yeah.
Don't quote the Bible to me, you prick.
No, he knows the Bible.
He does know the Bible. Yeah, he
He's,
knows his enemy.
he knows his enemy.
All right.
Yes.
That's what Nick would say. Well,
So-
I mean, every story should have a comment by Nick since he's not here.
Yeah.
In absentia.
Right now, Nick would jump in and tell us. By the way, there's this Giants coming out of Cahokia Mounds. Yeah. That they've done some traces on the Cahokia Mounds, and they've
And
come
they're
up
still
with-
alive.
and
They're actually alive from the Mayan
actually,
civilization.
2 of them have escaped to the Amazons, and they're hanging out there right now
With the piranha.
with the problem. God, I tell you what, man, this new show, this Walking Dead, man, what is that one called?
There's another one? Like a spinoff?
Fear of the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking
Yeah.
Dead is
Fear
in
the-
L.A.
It's in L.A.
Oh, good.
So it's a.
they don't have to go far for zombies in L.A.
It's okay. So it starts out at the very early on when the germ
This
or
is
whatever
before
it is.
the apocalypse?
Yeah, it's as it starts to slowly spread. I don't know if it's slowly spread, but as it starts to spread, so it actually starts earlier than the first show started, because when the first show started, as we all know, he was in the hospital, he was unconscious in a coma. He wakes up and the
What would
world's
you
gone to
do?
shit.
What would you do shit like that?
I don't know what you're talking. I never watched the show. What do you mean?
No,
this
no,
guy.
I'm
what?
just talking. If
Yes, go
something
ahead.
like that was coming
If
down.
I woke up and it was a world of zombies,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give me some time on that.
All right. Fuck.
I don't even know what stock to pick today, and you're giving me that kind of scenario. I suppose I try to survive.
It looks like a pretty good show coming up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks damn good. I think
Hey,
we could
speaking
roll
of which,
with
are you
that.
still on your diet?
Yeah.
got a little,
I've been doing all right with it.
They did a study. You should drink 500 milliliters of water before every meal. You won't eat as much.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Little tip.
you'd be bloated. You'll
Of
fucking
course,
drown.
I guess that's
so,
yeah. Well, make it 5 gallons of water.
you just encouraged him to drink that.
See, subliminal messaging.
What the hell is that? That's like one of those fucking
Yeah, what
soda.
looks like propane from King of the Hill. Remember he was selling a propane?
Yeah, I like to have the big one.
What
so
is
it's
that
like-
thing?
It's water. It's
Oh.
just a water bottle. I just like to drink a lot of water, so
I know, but it's the containers.
it
that,
is.
that looks
and
like
it stays cold.
That looks like that shit they give you at the movie theater for 18,
Exactly.
$18.95. You get
Oh, is that?
all
Oh,
you do
Clean
is
canteen.
all you do is order popcorn. Give me a medium. Give me a large. Give me a large.
and that's
And they
Oh,
put
God.
a 2-liter of soda with
Yeah.
a box of popcorn. That
and you get
would
free
probably-
refills too.
You would need refills after
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think you would. Well, actually, I was at the movies last night, and these old people now they know what they're doing. One of those guys got one of those larges, and he had like 5 people with him. They're all over like 70. They're all geriatrics.
They're all
They
fucking sharing it.
No, they each had a cup. So he poured it in everybody's cup and probably went back and got a refill.
Oh, those
Brilliant,
pricks.
brilliant.
Those pricks. They're
Boy,
onto
those
it.
senior citizens, boy.
Those AARP cards were
Septuagenarians.
flying. They were flying. Anyway,
I'm sure they got a discount too. Yeah, their AARP card.
Yeah.
I think I can belong too, though. I'm over 50.
are you
Ah,
over
there you
50
go.
now?
Yeah,
Are you really?
52.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were 42.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would not have thought you were that old.
No, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Yeah, you keep you in shape.
What
Maybe
kind-
we ought to edit that. Get rid of that. Fucking get the
Listen, I can't get laid anyway.
Why?
regardless
What's
of
going
age.
on? Why can't you? You're a good-looking fuck. Why can't you get
I know,
laid?
I don't
Because of
get
my
this
personality.
either.
Yeah, why
have a
don't
great
you ease
personality.
up
What's
on
wrong with
that
Dick?
then? Why don't you ease up? Why you know you're a prick. Why don't you say,
'Cause I
hey,
don't
you know
spend
what?
money.
You look in the mirror and go, I'm a prick. I got to stop being a prick. I got to get laid. I got to get laid. So you got to play their game. Come out with a couple bucks.
Yeah, that I can't do.
Come on. I got a
spend
couple
money.
picks this weekend. Or
Okay.
not even this weekend.
I'm going
this
to Vegas
Wednesday.
maybe this. Well,
Yeah.
You better give them to me this weekend.
I
because
give you
I'm going
these
to
2
Vegas.
picks. I give you these 2 picks. You win, and you know what? If you win, go buy a hooker or something. You got to get laid again.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
I agree with that.
And then you could talk shit with her all you want. You could say whatever the hell's on your mind. She took your money. She doesn't give a shit. Just bend her over and let her have it. For God's sake.
But I'm not going to rent a Lexus or buy a $120 tie. I'm not going to those lengths to get
Yeah,
laid.
that's insane.
And that was back in '98.
98. I
Yeah, so
wonder
God
if he
only
married
knows.
her. He probably married her.
I don't know how it
They're
turned
probably
out.
divorced, and she probably took his ties and everything else with it.
I know Charlie moved to Sydney, Australia. He lives in Australia now.
Is that the guy?
No, he was the one that this guy, basically took him on as his mentor.
Right.
And he's the one that, outfitted him and told him what to do to get this gal.
I got you. Well, you
And,
know
and
what?
obviously money was no object.
Well, that's great. Someone likes to spend that type of money to get laid. That's
okay with me. Not my money. What do I care?
Anyway, how's your movie stuff coming along?
I haven't heard about it. It doesn't. I don't know. No comment.
No comment on that one.
But what country do you think has the highest or the longest life expectancy?
I would say China.
What would you say?
I would say Norway.
Oh,
you were closer. Japan.
Yeah, it's got to be
I
some
thought
Asian.
Japan was the
Those
obvious
Asian.
answer, so.
They don't eat anything. All these
Those
little
Asians
rice.
always eat the healthy stuff, and occasionally they throw a dog or a cat in the mix.
Well, sure.
But I'm
That's for
telling-
protein. Sure.
Yeah, but in general, you see them like 120, 130. Those.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you see all these.
The mountains of Malahia or whatever. Whatever the fuck's that? Oh, fuck you. What is it?
mountains of Malaya.
All right. What the hell I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking. I know it's Okinawa supposedly has all the longest living people. Remember, they always advertise.
Well, then okay.
They want to give you some minerals
That
from
could be
the
the
waters
cousin.
of Okinawa or
That
whatever.
could be the cousin of the mountain. I'm thinking.
We should have bombed. We did bomb the hell out of them.
Yeah. How much more bomb you gonna drop on them, Dick?
Yeah, look at that. We dropped 2 atom bombs on those bastards. They still live longer than us.
Yeah. How was that?
But you see all these pictures of Beijing and how all these Chinese have those masks on, and you can't even see 2 feet in front of your face because of the smog.
Yeah, they even
Beijing
have a
people live
fake
longer than people in
sun.
New York.
They got a fake sun that comes up. Can you believe that? It's a movie thing, a projector that they put up of a sun coming up, a rising sun.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause of the smog?
You got to look that up. It's
Where is
unbelievable.
this?
It's in China, just to make the people feel warm and comfortable again. China's come up with this like
Well, our economy's going to hell, I'll tell you that.
fake sun rising up. I seen it. It was unbelievable.
Is it this?
Yeah, that's it.
well, that is-
Oh, that's so cute.
Wow, that does kind of make me feel a little warm and fuzzy.
But it's fake.
Slightly creepy.
I like fake. I like fake boobs. I like fake suns.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you want natural for? The hell with
No,
natural.
you look at that shit, man. They're living in a bubble, like the movie Logan's Run.
It's like, what was that one?
Yeah, remember that? They found Peter Ustinov. He's old. It's just, those cracks in your face hurt?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
fucking
he was the
line
one
like
old guy they found. It was Peter
that.
Ustinov.
Yeah, fuck it.
Truman Show.
What about
That's
that?
what it was. He was living in a bubble.
Oh,
He said he
yeah,
lived in a
yeah.
bubble.
Oh, of
He was
course.
living in a dome. Yeah, the same thing. The walls that had the big sunrise and everything was beautiful every night.
Well,
If you knew that was happening, but it was like a place of paradise,
Yeah.
would you buy into it?
Sure.
Would you stay?
well, listen. I think what's going to happen, and I was even my partner and I were going to write a movie about this. Is everything you're in is going to be virtual reality, more or less like the Matrix. I guess
Yeah.
kind of that's the idea. But I think it's going to get to that point. It's going to be very quick.
But
Sure,
why-
I think-
They're
why
going to hook
do-
you up, and you're going to think you're in
I
an
agree.
orgy with
Yep.
a bunch of playmates, and that'll
Oh,
I'm
God
telling
damn
you.
it. I don't wanna
All they
hear
have to
that.
do is find the areas of the brain that they stimulate for all this stuff. There it is, and they're finding it.
Well, you know what? I'm in the religious spectrum.
Giggity, giggity goo.
Okay, thank you.
That's a government plot by the CIA to take over.
That's a
brainwash
code.
Every one of
That's
us.
a code. That's a code.
That's right.
The Lucifer and the system of the what is that? He brings up the limitary or whatever.
I
The
don't know.
Illuminati?
That's it.
the Limitari.
That's a
perfect.
Star Trek episode.
Yeah. And
And they combine
the Minotaur
together.
and the Illuminati come together.
Yeah,
And
you
then
take
we
your,
have.
you take your big international bankers.
Yeah.
They're in on it. They know about it. They
I
know
think
all
they're
about
in
it.
Well,
on
you know what? The
everything.
House of
fucking guy.
Morgan.
He's got some shit there. That's
Oh, he's got some
really
shit, all right.
He's got some shit that's interesting.
Yes.
Every time I find something, I give him a call. I give him
Like
a
what?
call.
Have you found anything recently?
Well, the Def Leppard Pyromania.
What about that?
fucking album cover?
Uh-oh. What?
Is,
What does it signify?
It's exactly what Nick's been talking about. It's just the side of a building that's being blown up. In
Okay. There you go.
yeah,
so
which
there
one
you go.
was that? It's that one over. Well, he just got rid of it there. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a skyscraper getting hit right,
Right.
on.
Absolutely. Looks just like it.
That does actually.
Because it looks like it, doesn't it?
And I
that's
said,
slightly creepy.
I said, Nick, what is up with this? He
Yeah.
goes,
What do you say?
oh my God, I got to look into this.
Well, no, that's where he is today, I guess.
Well,
He'll get to the bottom of it.
Checking that out. So fuck, you know, I just heard it in my Tesla. It pops up the album cover and shit, and then boom, there you have it.
Right.
And that is eerily similar.
Right on this corner.
That
there.
is right. Yeah, on the corner and everything. Wow, the same floor.
I wonder what year that came out. That album too.
Pyromania in the 80s, right?
80s, but what date?
Ah, the date.
The
6-2.
date.
I'll bet there's a 6 in it. A 2 or 3 or a 6.
No, fucker. I'm
January
talking about
20th, 1983.
There you go.
19.
A 3, a 2. The devil's numbers.
Yeah. Now, if you add 1 and
Yes.
2,
1983.
and divide by 4, you
Right.
get 6, 8,
Well,
6,
But
6.
if you take the square root,
All right, smartass.
my
What?
God,
1983. 8 minus 3 is what?
7.
7? No, that's
5.
5. Oh, I thought.
Damn,
I thought it
I'm
was
still
6.
at Midway Airport. I can't get it together.
Sorry, your flight's in Midway.
She looked,
And I thought, you know what I pictured right there? That planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
Wipe that fucking Rosie fucking. What did he say?
Well, I guess
there?
it does happen more than because she didn't even blink an eye. I thought she'd say dumb
And
shit.
A
I
moron
had the wrong
right
airport.
behind you said the same
I
thing.
swear to God, right next to me. He was at the right
You
next
had
to
to
me.
feel good.
Yeah, I think that
But she said it happens all the time.
the airport workers like that have seen every instance
Yeah,
there possibly.
she didn't even blink.
because it's impossible to shock them.
Right. No, she was
doesn't-
completely
why
stayed
doesn't the
and
TSA guy,
unreactive.
those people, the security say, you know what?
No, I wasn't even there.
Ticket you're showing.
No, I was going to the gate. I didn't get my ticket yet. That was the problem.
Ah, okay.
I went to the kiosk and it didn't work because I put my credit card in there. So we can't figure this out. Something's wrong.
So now you
So I
had
went
to
to the
wait in
desk.
line, yeah.
And I went to the desk. She said, "Well, do you have your ticket?" I said, "Well, yeah, I have an e-ticket. Or here's my phone."
Sir, you're
and
on
she knew it right
Midway.
off the bat. Wrong airport.
Wrong airport.
So what?
douchebag.
Oh yeah, so Orbitz refunded you, right? Know what he said?
Yeah, well, thank God. Yeah.
Orbits. You
This
want to give
episode
them
of
a
the
plug
Ochoman.
again?
Yes, Orbits.
Brought to you by Orbitz.
Take Orbits. Not Priceline. Not what kayak. No kayak. No Expedia. Orbits.
Utopia? What is that one too? There's another one.
I think you're thinking of the mountains again. I think you're back to global warming there.
Polar bears.
Don't you fucking start with that global warming.
Yeah, when are you gonna get your expert? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Give me one more fucking week. You better not start your shit. You
I'm
better
gonna
be
kick his
legit.
ass.
You better be legit.
I'm ready.
with
I got
it.
my facts ready, and if my facts don't work, my fists are ready.
All right, well,
Head to the playground.
I'm not bringing them. Then you know what? We're gonna do this by phone because
Okay.
I know how you'll act, and you're uncivilized. You're a fucking caveman. And then it's really carrying
I just
over. with the
read. By the
broads,
way,
too.
I just read a book about it. All this scientific nonsense they come up with. It's all to get money for grants. Everybody knows it. It's a bunch of crap. Did you see the
I
guy?
tell you about the book I read?
Oh, that's right. The book you listened to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. It was called the Khans.
Yeah.
The Wrath of Khans.
Wrath of Khans.
Yes,
The
the
Wrath of
Mongols.
Khans.
What's
God
next?
damn it.
What are you listening to next?
Well, I'm gonna since I
Matter from Mars.
I
Women
went a
from
little full
Venus.
tilt with this one, so
Yeah, you better take a little break.
give me a little break. I'm still absorbing the Wrath of Khan. That was amazing.
Read a Christmas Carol. That's only about 80, 90
I'm
pages.
not reading that bullshit.
You'll
I'm
have
talking
it done
about-
by Christmas
I'm
time.
talking about history, man. History. I love history shit like that.
history. All right.
And the
Don't
Mongols.
read Inside the Third
Mongols-
Reich. That's about 1,000 pages.
Oh, I'll get on.
I read that in high school.
Which one?
I had this really dumb girlfriend when I was in podiatry school.
No, not
Good
you.
looking, but really
Yeah, you.
stupid.
Everyone's stupid to you.
So, no, this gal was really dumb. She used to she would quiz me on trivia.
Yeah.
So she'd go, here, I swear to God, this is what she said once. She goes, here's the question. She gives me the question.
All right, hurry
The
up.
amount of heat. What is the amount of heat necessary to raise 1 pound of water 1 degree Fahrenheit? And I go, well, I'm not sure. What is it? She goes, 1 batu. And I said, what? 1 batu. What are you talking about?
that?
And I look in the book. It's, that's 1 BTU, 1 British thermal unit.
That's fucking great.
1 batu. And I'll give you another one. Here's something even stupider. I was talking to my buddy, and we were talking about, remember way back in the 80s when Southern Methodists, I think, got, their football team got at that time, the death penalty.
Right.
And we were talking about it, and my buddy goes, yeah, they're really fucked. I mean, they have no bowl games, no TV for 2 years.
Right.
And my girlfriend goes, those poor guys can't watch TV for 2 years?
Oh my God.
I swear she said that. I wish I had these written down.
Well,
25 years later, I remember these.
Well, I was having lunch.
That's
with
dumb.
I was having lunch with a buddy yesterday, and we were talking about. I brought up, someone brought up something about euthanasia,
Okay.
and this fucking guy was sitting across from us.
I think
and
I know
he
what's
goes,
coming.
I do too.
He goes, "What about the youth in America?
Yeah, come
my
on. Us
God.
first, huh? God damn it.
Come on.
We
that
got to
did
take
not
care of the
happen.
youth in America."
He's right. He's right.
And
God.
I go, euthanasia. That I go, forget it. You're right. You're right. We got to
Yeah,
worry about the youth in
damn right.
America.
Yep.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a maroon.
Yeah, I remember that.
What about
What a maroon. Yeah.
But hey,
But that's anyway. But she was good lay. I gotta give her that much.
That's
She was
why,
stupid, but-
and they wonder why people vote for abortion.
Yeah.
Because of fucking
Hey,
idiots
listen.
like that.
I don't. Why they vote for abortion?
For keeping that on
Well,
the.
I'd like to bring that up, though. By the way, this scandal at Planned Parenthood. I mean, enough's
you're still
enough.
on that,
That's
right?
ghastly. We shouldn't be funding those bastards.
You are really.
Don't you ever draw the line anywhere, though? You poor soulless creature, you.
Well, you know what? I just think that.
You got two beautiful daughters. Can
right.
you imagine what these fuckers are doing?
What about that one Republican candidate that said, "I don't care if it's the woman's life or not, the mom's life. I'm saving that."
Oh, yeah, but you know as well. You don't know anything about medicine, but believe me, the percentage of women that their life is actually endangered by having birth has got to be. Come on, get a
understand.
gynecologist on here, and then we'll get an expert.
I
It's got to be
understand that,
minuscule.
but
That's a bunch of horse shit.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, I'll swear to God, more
more
women will die from abortions because that's not a completely innocuous procedure.
All right, what do I
that
care?
are
I don't
endangered
give
by
a
having a
fuck.
child.
I don't care.
I do. I mean, I don't care about the abortion. I'm talking about selling baby parts for profit.
Oh,
that's
God's
disgusting.
sake. You know what? That does.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Planned Parenthood.
There's so much stuff that we get from modern medicine, from stem cell and so forth and all that. I don't know. You draw the
Not
line
that,
here,
though.
and then
That's not
all
not,
of a sudden
not
you're going to
that.
say
not from baby parts. Come on. I
not
don't have a
from
problem with
baby parts,
embryos.
but what their goal is to completely do away with abortion. I think you're going to.
Well, I agree. Some Republicans do have that goal, and I don't think
most.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Now, I'm like I said, if it's endangering the life of the mother, but you know as well as I do, people have abortions because it's inconvenient. Why don't you just take a goddamn RU-486 pill the day after?
What if
so
a
what?
fucking girl's raped? What if she's
that's
raped? What if she's jogging? What if she's raped by
Listen,
a fucking
10
crazy
years ago, I would have
redneck
said
dad
right.
or
10 years ago, I would have said right. Yeah, the abortion certainly, but. The older I get, the more I realize life is precious. Why are you punishing the poor little baby?
I think
that's a life.
The older I fucking get, the more I fucking talk about shit. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
That I get. The older you get, the balder you get. That's all you get.
The younger I was, I didn't give a shit. I didn't talk about the subject. The older I get, I got an input, and I don't even know why I got a fucking input in something like that.
I mean, 30 years ago, you think we were talking about that? We were talking about me not getting laid and laughing at me.
Well, you were getting laid.
Yeah, of course.
Ago.
You're right. It didn't apply back then because I was getting laid every weekend.
But now it just seems like
and
we
Wednesdays
just rant
too.
and rave about shit that,
that's what you get a little philosophical. That's wisdom.
Why do I fucking care? I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say, you know what?
Yeah, well, we can always have Nick. We don't have Nick here today, so what can we talk about? If we had Nick here, he'd say something like,
I'm just saying, though.
Central air conditioning is the doomsday machine.
Look at the initials. Look at the initials on the Central
Air.
How many letters are in Central?
Yes, and who invented it? Carrier. You know what a carrier does? Carrier has planes. Planes drop bombs.
I think you're going to really piss off Nick.
I don't think Nick will ever do another show with us.
I'm going to get a phone.
You better get your global warming expert in here, or get a stripper. Better yet.
Hey, we're working on that because we may have a sponsor lined up in the future. I swear
Roxy's?
to God. Well, I can't get into it, but
it
right
has something
now,
to do with stripping?
Yes.
Oh, good sponsor.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We've made a contact. And they've contacted us back.
I haven't been contacted.
Well, you will.
Okay.
You will.
I want to contact.
You'll get your little Pepe wet, my little friend.
Yeah,
please.
my little friend.
Yeah. So that's kind of exciting there. But you know what? Going back to that shit, I'm just saying that you can't go to the extreme because then if you go to the extreme, it's like the NRA. It's the NRA because they'll say, if you take my AK-47 or my M16, then you want to take my handgun away from me. That's their whole premises.
I don't know about that.
But that's what they.
It's not a premises. It's a premise.
Whatever.
Premises is what we're sitting in.
Okay, whatever. You know what I mean, though. That's their ideology,
no,
and that's their fear factor.
I don't think
they
it is.
put into their members that they're going to get.
I don't think
our
it is.
guns. Well, what is it? You always hear that.
Well, no, I don't. Who says that?
I hear it all the time about shit like that from NRA people saying that once they take that, then they're going to come after
I challenge you.
Dead hand or whatever the fuck he raises his fucking.
For my cold dead hand.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, see?
Yeah,
Charlton Heston's here today, too.
I'm going to take you out, Moggs.
I love you, Saul.
Yeah, I love you, Thorn.
All right.
It's from
so
Soylent Green.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't think that's an analogy that is proper here.
and,
We're talking about abortion.
And
that's all.
well, you know what? You take that out, and then they're going to say, well, you know what? We're not done. We'd like to take it all out. And then you're going to have those alley type of behaviors that they had in the 20s and 30s and shit like that. That you're going to run into witch doctors.
Yeah, but here's the
with
thing. But as science progresses, I mean, here's what
you'll never get rid of abortion. You'll never, ever get rid of abortion. Any douchebag Republican out there listening
in this
to this,
day and age,
you're not going to happen.
Here's my argument, though. If you don't want the child, have the damn child and put it up for adoption right away. People will take
I'm
it.
up for
you know
that.
that.
I'm
okay.
up for that.
So
I'm
why
up
would we
for that.
always have abortion?
But you'll always
If-
have abortion.
You always will, of course. But
I mean, that's
you try to limit it as much as possible.
For them
now
to
you don't.
have-
They encourage it.
for them to be making a stand on that. Every Republican gets up there. I'm against abortion. Oh, okay, really? What? I was running for alderman, Armand. I ran for alderman. I knocked on doors, and this guy says to me. Now, I'm thinking he's going to ask
It's a hot button issue.
He's going to ask me a question about the fucking streets or shit like that, about jobs coming in town. He asked me, what's your view on abortion? And I go, what's your view on abortion? And he goes,
Spoken like a true politician.
yeah, I had to because I thought that was really a dumb question.
I agree.
And I said to him, what's your view? And he said, I think it's against God. I said, I totally believe in the same thing you do,
All right,
brother.
good.
All right, so beat it. Just put a sign in your yard and blow it out your ass. What do I care?
Blow it out your ass.
I don't care. I don't care.
Boy,
I'm talking
Hillary
about,
Clinton ought to take some lessons from this guy.
I'm talking about
That
my
school of
town.
politics.
I'm talking about my town. I'm talking about jobs, and I'm trying to get, okay, we ought to tax more people that are coming into our town working in our steel mill and all that. But no, he wants to know where's my view on abortion. Fuck you, idiot.
Well,
Fuck you.
he's much more interested in it than I am.
Yeah, well, he's delusional because there's no one that's ever going to take that out. That's bottom line.
I'm just saying, in this day and age, though, how stupid can you be? You have sex with a guy you think you might be pregnant.
Okay,
You can't
let me
take an
ask you this.
RU486 pill.
Let me ask
I'm not
you
against
this.
that.
Let me ask you this: the woman, this teen or this woman,
Right.
is going to have this child. Will they find this child?
What trimester is it? Is this like 2 weeks after she got laid? Or
No,
this is like-
she now believes what you're saying that I don't want this baby, but I'm gonna.
And she's what, 20 weeks pregnant? How far
let's,
along?
Let's say she's 8 weeks, 8.5 weeks into it.
Well, she may not even know by then, but okay, she finds out she's pregnant. It's 8.5, 9 weeks.
Well, let's
okay.
say 12. Let's
Okay,
say
12 weeks.
12 weeks, and we're looking at this where she gets an exam, and they find out that the brain is not as normal as it's supposed to be. The function,
The Down syndrome child?
it could be. It could be.
Well, in
they're
that case,
showing
I
si-
say terminate the pregnancy. I would say
not
that.
to them, not to them.
Well,
because
that's
now
their
you're
opinion.
running into that
Well,
whole
some-
thing where they're
Yeah,
saying,
but, Oach,
that's
that's what-
still a child.
Exactly. Well, they do believe that.
Well, that's
I don't agree with that,
fucked
but that's
up.
okay. I see their point of view. But what I don't see is when these perfectly healthy children are being butchered and their parts are being sold for profit.
Amen.
And we're subsidized.
I really agree with you on this one, Armand.
I wish Nick were here.
You're going to be my next host on Rush Limbaugh show.
He's not a real person. Those are the cells of a jackal.
Cells of a jackal.
Well, what are you going to
It's
do?
like a skin scraping from Ocho, man. He's a soulless person.
I feel better now. I let this out. I feel a little bit better.
Yeah, boy, go have an abortion. Well, you should go.
Nah, I'm not.
Take a hanger
look,
to
I'm not
somebody.
for abortion,
Yeah,
but I'm
yes,
saying
you
don't
are.
use that as your main fucking platform. Every
These
time
abortions, 99% of them are abortions of convenience.
and I
don't want a child because it's inconvenient
and
to
I'll
me.
tell you another thing.
Well, just put it up for adoption.
I love how Trump's going to split this whole fucking party up too.
Trump's going to win.
Trump's going to win, and he's going to take this whole Republican Party, and this is
Good. I'm
this
not
is
a Republican.
I
don't care about the Republican Party. They don't want him either. You think
I
the
know.
Republican Party wants him?
Well, yeah, but they would fear the life if he took the Republican Party with him.
He's not going to take it. He'd win. He'd win the election.
he doesn't have a
Listen,
Latino
in this day and
vote.
age, you don't need it. In this day and age, it's the media wins these elections. How do you think Barack Obama got elected? He sold everybody a bill of goods. He was a nobody. Trump knows how to manipulate the media. That'll win.
I think
win.
at the time Obama took over, it was
if he gets the nomination.
It was because of the
bought
downfall
his-
of W.
Yeah, but you bought all his bullshit. I'm going to lower the oceans.
Oh, you know what? I was a Obama fan.
Of course, you drank the Kool-Aid, which is, by the way, that's a misnomer, because those people at Jonestown did not drink Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
They drank Flavor Aid, grape Flavor
I
Aid.
remember reading that.
By the way, okay, so let's get that straight right now.
Hey,
You know what we're talking
who's
about?
This guy? Who's this guy that stands
I guess we're
on
gonna pass over that one.
Doesn't matter.
Nusatelli? Anything on him? He was.
Who's he?
He made a stand on what global warming's all about. A new paper finds
Yes.
common errors among the 3% of climate papers that reject the global warming consensus.
Oh, is that your expert? Bring him in.
No, he's been dead.
Oh,
Fucker. He's,
good.
Not much of an expert then, see?
Yeah. he was killed by the CIA.
Yeah.
He was hit by a meteor.
Those who reject
guy
the
that knows
90
polar
I think
bears.
not.
Investors? Maybe you.
House of Morgan killed him.
Well, it's something to look at.
That's right,
here.
Nick. I think-
Something
what do you
to
think,
look
Nick?
at here, you fucking polar bear killer. Fuck you. Those poor guys up there. They're swimming around. They're swimming around in all those Coca-Cola cans.
all I got to
they
say
have
is-
no place to go because of you.
Yeah, but they're
Those-
making the commercials. They're doing okay. Has there been any global warming the last 18 years, 9 months? No.
I don't
Has
know.
a major
I don't know.
hurricane?
It's going to be 90 degrees this next week.
Oh,
Well, what's
okay,
going on?
well, that proves it.
What's
Well,
going on?
St. Louis is going to be 90 degrees in September,
degrees?
in late August. Wow.
September.
This must be global warming. What do you
That's
think,
what
Chris?
I'm saying.
That's proof. That's good enough for me.
I'm glad you jumped on board. We love to have you on board, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're one of us
Who
now.
would you listen to? A
Would you
physicist
like some
or
Flavor Aid?
Ochoman? Yeah. Oh, he's drunk it.
I'm glad you're on our team now.
Why don't you drink 500 milliliters of Flavor Aid before every meal?
Here, it is very good.
You know what we're talking about here? Does any of this register to you? The Jonestown Massacre, remember that?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That's where that
Is that what they drank?
they drank Flavor Aid. But that's why I said you're drinking the Kool-Aid. That's not right.
Right. Well, but you know what? The people fucking believed in him.
No, most of them were at gunpoint. They made him drink it.
All bullshit.
Read it. Read the article.
Ah,
they knew it was
read
going.
it.
They didn't.
Bullshit.
They believed
They
in
all
it, but they didn't want to
drank it.
commit suicide.
I thought they all
Look at 'em.
went down together.
Yeah, they sure did. But they made most of them drink it at gunpoint.
Yeah, and like, a lot of the stuff that I read said that like a whole like early on,
How
that
do they
there were a
know
lot
that?
of really hardcore believers that would have have been more apt to go along with it, but after a while, everyone was so scared of of this guy that
Sure, he had his enforcers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, did the enforcers drink it too?
Yeah, everybody did.
Everybody did,
I don't-
yeah.
Even that guy that was visiting the congressman, what was his name? Ryan, I think his name, from California,
Yep.
went down to see what was going on. They made him drink it too.
You're
Caught him at the airport.
Yep.
Come on back and have a drink. Yeah, he was a congressman.
Oh my God! Why didn't
Killed
they
him
come up-
and his bodyguard or whoever the hell was
Why
with him.
didn't they come up with movies about this shit?
Oh, they did.
Oh, they have,
They had
yeah.
one. They made it right after the Jonestown Massacre
I
or
think
whatever.
I think they ought to come up with this shit again.
Well, it wasn't that great of a movie, as I recall.
like an HBO show.
Yeah.
on Jonestown.
You know
on
the guy that
Jonestown,
really had it
or like
together.
Cult.
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
They really had that.
That reminds me of that stupid fucking show that
The
you make me
Leftovers.
watch, The Leftovers.
I like The
idiots.
Leftovers.
I can't stand that.
You know the
shit.
guy had his shit together was Koresh.
He
I mean,
did,
he had all his
yeah.
members. He was fucking all their wives and
Yep.
daughters. Oh, that now. See, that guy was a
What do
real.
you mean fucking their
He
daughters?
was.
They were fucking 8, 10 years old.
Well,
you fucking bastard.
no, they were like in their 20s or teens.
Oh, get out of here!
Hey,
You're,
listen,
or
Jared
teens.
Fogle.
You and Jared,
Fogle.
should be
Hey,
locked
did you
up
see that,
together.
Did you see that article? The gal found maggots in her Subway sandwich. Boy, it's been a tough week for them.
It has been.
Yeah.
I just ate there.
So did I.
I've
Yesterday.
been eating there.
I ate there yesterday too, but this gal found maggots in her sandwich.
Where was this at?
It's been a rough week for
I think it was in the 6-inch turkey.
No. What town was it in?
I don't know.
Are you sure about this?
No, I read it on Weird News, so who the hell knows? There's a Huffington Post. I mean, that's all bullshit. We know that. But they're funny.
Well, we don't have proof, Subway. If you ever thought about being our sponsors.
Well, let's make them our sponsor. I like Subway.
I like Subway.
I had a
Subway,
tuna
too.
yesterday. It was delicious.
I had the chicken breast.
Oh,
Those two.
wow. Well, you are on a diet.
Oh, you know
See,
what?
the tuna's no good. It got mayonnaise in it.
Yeah, I hate Subway when she starts counting each fucking turkey slice. And
I've got the
rolls it
opposite.
Up, and
I went yesterday. I swear I ordered a light on the jalapenos, please. She had to put 30 friggin' jalapenos on
I
that
don't care
sandwich.
about the
I
jalapenos.
picked them all away.
But I'm talking about the meat.
Well, they have
she
to.
counts the fucking
They do.
meat. It doesn't look like the sandwich on the fucking board.
Did
The
you count the
sandwich
number
on-
of turkey slices on that sandwich?
I'm looking at the board, and that looks like a very liberal amount of fucking turkey.
Listen, Subway's the best. You go to some of these other ones, you don't get shit. They give you the most
Well,
for
you
your
go
money.
to Jimmy John's, but I'm not going to Jimmy John's anymore.
matter with them?
Because the fucking owner goes on safari hunts and kills jaguars. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Jimmy John's guy does that?
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Good for
John
him. I'm gonna go to
guy.
Jimmy John's.
Go there.
I hope he kills polar bears, too.
I hope he serves you a fucking rhino or something. You got to eat it. You fucking prick, you.
I hope there's maggots in my sandwich.
Yeah, maggots too.
What is a maggot, by the way? Do you know what a maggot is?
Yeah, it's a fly. It's
Very good. It's the larva of a fly.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think he'd know that.
Yeah, it's a fly.
That's
Now,
a John's.
Look at him. Look at him.
Atta boy. Atta baby.
That's disgusting.
Kill
That's
that piece of
repulsive.
shit.
I'm sure that Armand has
You are
has a whole lot
such
better.
a fucking.
You don't care about
Republican, dude.
babies, but some
I
stupid
care
leopard.
about babies. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
babies.
You could give a
I
damn
love
about-
babies. I'm just saying you
That's
got to
right.
have that
Yeah.
in your fucking.
You're a
thing
ghoul.
too, you fucking.
You're-
Oh, you know what? Next time I see you, you're gonna have a little priest outfit on too. You prick, you. You've changed on me. You really have.
Listen, I'm gonna have a little priest outfit on, and I'm gonna bang some altar boy.
You might do that.
Well, okay.
Giggity giggity. I'm sure Armand has a whole lot better of understanding this than I do, but like they used to use agates on
sure.
for medical applications.
Correct. Yeah.
They use slugs.
No, they use
Well,
maggots.
they use maggots because the maggots feed on dead flesh.
would eat the dead
they
flesh
still do.
away.
It's
Yeah.
actually a very good way of
Yeah.
debriding a wound.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
They still do it because they don't eat anything live, so they eat all this dead flesh, and then
Yeah, but
we
don't
use them. They still use them.
bring disease?
No, they're sterile
yeah.
maggots. Don't worry, they're sterile.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, fine.
they would
Maybe I
use,
gotta bottle this shit up next time in the
They'd use leeches.
garbage.
And they use honey. They use
Le-
there's a medical
now,
brand honey.
leeches,
Yeah.
Leeches were very popular in
Yeah.
the medieval days. They used to just put that on
Yeah,
their
well, that's
arms.
stupid. Yeah,
For bloodletting.
Suck the
They're
blood.
bleeding. Well, yeah, but they used to
bloodletting, right?
bleed people anyway. They think.
Yeah.
See, they thought if you had a disease, you had bad humors in your blood, so
Yeah.
they'd cut you open and get some of this blood out of you.
Yeah.
That was actually Aristotle. That went back to Hippocrates and the Greeks.
What about though? If
The
for
Not
maggots was
Hippocrates.
actually
Socrates,
Pretty
Not
efficient.
Socrates.
Pluto.
Galen.
Was it Galen?
No, it's Hippocrates. Hippocratic oath.
Oh, of course, that was the one I was going to say too. What the hell's the
No, I
matter?
was thinking of the triangle guy, Pythagoras.
Yeah, Pythagoras. Yeah.
Pythagoras.
Do you know the Pythagorean theorem? Do you know the Pythagorean theorem?
No, what is that, buddy?
A squared plus b squared equals c
C
squared.
squared. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Two
We
sides
got
of a triangle
You
equal the
got all these
hypotenuse. A
squares
right
up.
triangle.
Now, why
Did
is
you
he
go to
bringing
school?
that up? No, I didn't fucking do shit like this.
You didn't take geometry
I
in school?
played football.
We ought to have a little quiz for Ocho,
yeah.
man. just
Give
to
me a
see
quiz now. Give
How
me-
stupid? Okay, what is another? What do you
better
call
make
the?
it multiple choice?
What is the
Tuesday.
amount of energy necessary to raise 1 pound of water 1 degree Fahrenheit?
Is that the BTU stuff?
No, it's a batu.
The Batu.
9 batus.
I swear, batu. What? Let me see that.
Oh God.
Those little periods mean you don't say the word.
Yeah.
It's an abbreviation.
I remember one time in like sophomore year in high school,
yeah.
the fucking history teacher comes up and goes, "Who is buried in the unknown soldier's grave?" And I fucking put my hand up, and I said,
General Grant.
I said that was an unknown. I don't know what, but he was unknown. I don't know what branch he was in or anything like that, but he was unknown. And he goes, partly right. And
Partly. Partial credit. 3 out of 5.
But I felt good about that. I felt good that I was one of the guys in history that always jumped in. I always gave my perspective.
Well, you read that book, the Khan, the Wrath of
I
Khan.
love fucking history. That was the only class, and I had the Smallman guy. And I tell you
Oh,
what,
hey, wait, I'm gonna have lunch with
Now
him
I have
today.
to jump in.
He's an ass.
If
I love him.
our conspiracy friend was here, he would say, "You love what they want you to believe is history."
yeah, no shit. And
there's no soldier in the tomb. It's an
I'm
alien.
saying though, there's a lot of truth to that because a lot of history. When I checked out the audio book on the Wrath of Khans, they glamorize what Genghis did, but this guy's like, this motherfucker killed over from the range of 20 million all the way to 80 million. He just had genocide on, and throughout years.
Well, that's why they built the Great Wall.
No,
to keep the damn Mongols out of there. That's what they built the wall for.
Believe you me,
that's what we should do. We should build a wall too.
Or if you're our esteemed Secretary of State, you'll refer to him as Genghis Khan.
Yeah, Genghis Khan. Yeah, right.
And
throw your medals away, Lurch.
My
what an ugly man.
My point here, boys, is that throughout life, throughout centuries, things will change. Now, I'm saying to you, I hope.
Yeah, so will climate, but that, of course, is that shouldn't change. That's global warming.
We're looking at shit like. Well, you know what? That'll be another topic some other time.
Hey, speaking of which, what happened last week's show? We're not going to put that on because I was brilliant.
I thought that it was a horrible show.
It was a little.
Because I was garbled.
It was the Skype connection. It was
damn it!
And you kept
gems.
You kept coming in and
so
out.
witty. I was so brilliant.
Well, and it was hard to. I don't know. It's hard to when you have the delay like that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
If you ask a question and then you're answering the last question while someone's asking a new question.
It was just a fun.
The timing was off.
It was hard to follow.
You're gonna put it on the lost tapes, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whenever someone orders,
it'll show up evenally.
Yeah.
We only have to charge our sponsors half price for that one.
Exactly.
Half price for that one, boys.
This new sponsor, though, I think you're gonna like it.
He looks kind of like George Carlin today, doesn't he?
I can see a little George Carlin.
Did you notice that? You look like George Carlin.
The younger days
Fuck
are real.
you.
No, the day, a few days before he died.
A few days. He looked like George Carlin like 3 to 4 days after he died.
In the crypt.
Yeah.
That's the George Carlin you look like.
That's good to know.
Well, it's definite resemblance. I'm just struck by that.
Well, that's good.
Oh, shit.
That's good to know. Hey, how about you give your stock pick here?
Oh, boy. I'll tell you, it went up 600 points yesterday. I don't think the bottom's been reached, but I still, I'm going to say Facebook. Buy Facebook. It's at 88.
You know what?
It'll go to 100.
My stocks took a bloodbath lately.
What'd you have?
Well, we got that.
Better get some leeches.
Yeah, bloodletting.
We got that
good for you.
401k.
Get out of that stupid 401k.
That took a bloodbath. That took a bloodbath.
It's just a minor bump in the road. It's
Yeah.
at China. The economy's going to shit.
China's going.
Well, it's gonna. They've had 7, 8, 10% growth. Now they think it's more like 4%.
It was
need
over.
to build another
Well,
wall.
in China they'll kill you if you short sell.
We need to build another wall.
Short sell.
When the Mongols come back,
Short sell meaning
you
going
think it's going to go
against the
down.
grain?
You borrow a stock at a
Oh.
certain price, hope it's going to go down.
They ought to kill you fucks. You guys are dangerous.
I'm talking about the Chinese, not us.
No, but the people like you that
I don't short
that,
sell.
that always go up to the crap table and
I
bet
play
with-
don't pass.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Oh,
I'm telling you. You guys are really giving bad vibes that whole table. The whole table's
You're
together.
going to give tips
and
now after that stupid comment.
You're the only one that sits there and bets with them. Nah, you
What
know
was
what?
that?
I don't
Have you
even.
no sense of decency,
Oh,
sir?
okay, who said that?
Marlon Brando.
No, Judge Robert Welch. It was during the McCarthy hearings.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, all right, great. Yeah.
You remember those? Remember when they had was it? I think it was Gambino. No, not Gambino. They showed his hands.
Hmm?
They had like half an hour. They were grilling the guy. He wouldn't want his face on TV. Was it Carlo Gambino or? Damn
How
it!
the fuck
They
do
just
we
showed
know?
his hands. It's the guy that Jack Nicholson played
Yeah.
in The Departed.
Oh my God, what is that guy's name? I was just reading about him the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah. They just had it. They just showed his hands during the.
Speaking of that, I'm coming up with my own thing there, my book, and the way to bring up that hand thing there, because that's going to be like towards the end of the book, a hand. Anyway, that's a
What the
whole.
hell are you talking about?
That animation book that I'm working on.
You're working on an animation book, you?
I told you about that fucking thing. You fucking idiot.
that's
You
right, a
forgot
graphic
everything.
novel.
How
Yes.
to use Adobe Illustrator 101.
Yeah.
Oh well, good luck with that.
Thank you. I still
Hope
need
you
your
win
help.
Hope
to
you win a
look at it.
Pulitzer. A Pulitzer.
Yeah, whatever. It's going to be a World War One.
That's right.
And we don't want to get into it, but it's a real good thing that I'm coming out with here. It's going to be
Sounds like a blockbuster.
a blockbuster. Blockbuster, I tell ya.
I'm back, baby!
That's right. All right. So what do you got? Facebook again? You really
Besides-
put yourself on the line on that one.
No, it's
you
way
know?
down. I mean, it's
Oh, so
88.
Oh,
It'll
so
go to 100.
it'll
By
go
the
to
end of the
100.
year, it'll be 100.
No, we're talking about
That's-
this week. Anything
This week. Well,
Anything you look at anything going up this week?
I don't know. I don't know what it's doing today. I haven't checked it. I'd say wait.
Ah, well, fuck.
I'd say
That's
use,
like me
use
coming
your
out
own
and
judgment,
saying,
but be very wise about it.
yeah, what the hell is that?
you to
It's a stock picker's market.
Yeah.
Be very
Very careful.
yes. Be careful.
All right. Well, you know what? I got a couple picks in football.
Use a
coming
condom.
up here.
Always practice safe sex. Oh,
Get
here we go.
set.
I got my music again.
Wow, I forgot about
It's
that.
time for the Ochoman's big picks of the
Yeah,
day.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Hey, I want a little theme for my stock picks. Something. Give me a.
I'm gonna make
hey,
you one.
Hey, greed is good. Give me that Gordon Gecko.
It's in production.
Intro.
It's in production.
He will come up with one.
Oh, it's gonna
Oh,
be
I'm
good.
sure he will.
I've already thought
But
about
I want
this. I've already
classical
got some
music, a
ideas
little
down.
opera. I don't want this crap he listens to.
Hey, shut the fuck up now. You ruined the whole moment. I got people out there right now with
Here.
a pen and...
Don't worry, nobody's leaving. They
Let's
want to
do
hear
it
the
again.
picks. Okay.
Here we go.
Get ready.
This is how it should be.
Get set. It's time for the Ochoman's big picks of the day.
Bad to the bone.
Hey, Armand, rub my leg. That got me a boner. Rub my leg, will you? Well, you may really rub my leg.
You got a
Rub
deformed
my
dick just
pepe.
like that guy. Did you have a little surgery lately?
little
In
rub my
Miami?
pepe.
little surgery.
Rub my peppy a little.
We got a
Pupa.
We got two college games here that the Ocho man is
Hey,
excited
it's football
about.
season. I've been waiting a
Football
long
season.
time
Oh,
for this.
Fuck, I'm tired of
Let's
baseball.
go.
Fuck it.
Man, it's
Right
about
now,
time.
too, with all this baseball, you don't know. They're all tired. These starting pitchers are giving up
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
6-7
Look at
runs
this-
a fucking game.
But look
Fuck
at the
them.
Central Division. That's not fair. You know, Pittsburgh's doing great. They're the second and third best in the league.
Sir, I don't want
and
to
they
hear
gotta play
about
each other.
Pittsburgh. The guy I'm playing in fantasy baseball has got Pittsburgh players. He's got Marte and that
Boy,
other fucking
they're kicking
McCutcheon,
ass.
and they're kicking my fucking
know.
ass. And the prick call. He left me a text message.
Uh-huh.
Our GM Coop. He goes, well, "You better pick it up, son," or some shit like that. He's a prick. I tell you. Next time I see him, I'm gonna fucking kick his ass.
Very inspirational man.
Yeah. South
Hey,
Carolina.
dumbass.
South Carolina visits North Carolina. The line
What's the
on this
spread?
one is -3. North Carolina is -3. I think North Carolina is going to kill South Carolina. South Carolina has got a rebuilding stage. They got a young team, basically. I like North Carolina. I
At
don't
home?
even-
They're
yeah,
at home?
At home. I don't even see South Carolina this year finishing 500.
Oh, okay.
That's how bad I think South Carolina is going to
take
be. They're going to
NC.
be battling. They're going to be battling Florida for middle of the SEC East this year.
You think
I
that
like
might be
North
a good money line
Carolina.
bet? You think it'd take a money line on that?
You
one?
know what? I
If you
didn't
can get it for
I-
less than like 140.
I'm
I'm
looking.
gonna be in Vegas.
I'm
I
looking at
don't
this
know.
one maybe at -160 or something. Shit
Take
like
it at
that.
160 straight up?
Yeah, I would take North Carolina on this one.
Okay.
And our other game here, I don't like this. Armand, me and you have done this before,
Oh
but
God, and we lost money. I'll bet.
But this one is a good one because I think that TCU, the line started at -16
Horned
and
Frogs,
a
right?
half. Yeah, the minus 16 and a half. They're visiting Minnesota. Minnesota plays good at home. There's no question about it. But I think TCU here at -14 and a half, and again, people are
Boy,
jumping
that
on
hook
Minnesota.
always kills us, though. You know that damn 14 and a half.
That half, but you know
Oh,
what?
that
If
hook.
I'm banking on that
That's like
half
the hook
here,
on a Jew's nose.
Oh,
man, I'll
yeah,
tell you.
there you go. Way to edit that one.
Get rid of that, will you, please?
Well, how can he get rid of that one? It's part of my fucking segment
You
here.
can't. That's why I put it in there. No offense to Jews. I used to date a Jew.
I
She
love
was that
I
stupid
love
gal.
Schindler's List.
Yeah,
That's right. I was opposed to the concentration camps.
So Glenn Beck has
You know,
now
the
said.
concentration camps were never there.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Oach,
Yes.
but Glenn
I
Beck
can't
went so
believe
far
he's
the other
doing
day
that.
to say that he has the ability to be the new Schindler. Anyway,
Oh
so
yeah,
we'll
he's,
discuss this next
he's
year.
talking about those Middle Eastern
Yeah, to
families.
walk 'em across the border.
Yeah.
Sir, I love Glenn Beck.
I like Glenn Beck.
I kind of like him lately.
I've
He's
listened to Glenn
kind of
Beck
changed.
for
Hey,
15
who are you f-
years since
Really?
before anybody knew who Glenn Beck was.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
You
All
read
right,
have you read his books and everything?
Yeah, I've read.
He gets a
one
little too
of his early
emotional
on-
though. He cries a little bit.
Yeah, when he was okay,
Well, he doesn't
I don't know if
sleep
you
at
ever
all.
like long
really?
before he had this widespread popularity.
Mm-hmm.
He had his radio show. He was still based out of I think Philly. It was before he went to New York. He went to New York. Then eventually he went to work for Headline News. Then for Fox. Then left. Did his own thing. This is way before any of that. And I used to love his show because it used to be sort of like a mix, a hybrid show of like half politics, half serious. Like it was lighthearted, some comedy and stuff.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor.
But
I like him.
Over the years, like it's gone from some of that to all politics, all
yeah.
heavy, all the
Yes,
time. I
very
like the old show
dolorous,
more, but
yes.
he's a very interesting guy. He's got a neat history. He's an alcoholic. He's been in
ahead.
recovery for
Right.
a long time.
Really?
Anyway, I didn't.
Hey,
mean
you
to
know what I
interrupt
like
you,
about Glenn
yeah.
Beck? You know that guy's younger than me?
Is he really?
Yeah. Well, it makes me feel good when I look at him.
Yeah, no, I know.
What do you think of me here?
You make me feel good, too.
Although I look at the balance of his bank account tonight.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't-
that doesn't
I
make
don't-
me
I
feel
don't
so
feel
good.
so good.
No, that's embarrassing.
You know, Armand, you ought to be on my show sometime.
Who the hell's he playing? Who is that?
This is Rush Limbaugh.
Oh,
That's Rush Limbaugh?
God.
Yeah, you don't even listen to him, do you?
No, I like Wilcow, Andrew Wilcow.
I like that hot chick that Trump's being abusing
Megyn Kelly.
lately. Oh God!
Hey,
She
seen his
belongs-
Have you seen Trump's wife?
Oh, no,
Show a picture of Trump's wife.
is she hot?
She's an ex-porn star or something.
Oh, shut up!
I'm telling you.
Is that their kid?
That's
Oh,
his wife.
She doesn't have a kid.
No, that's
There you
How
go.
many chicks does he have?
Well, he's had Ivanka, and look at that.
These
She is-
broads are outrageously hot.
I'm telling you, they've got.
You gotta have a. You
they got
gotta
naked
have,
pictures of her somewhere. She's been.
You gotta
she's
have
been
her.
a centerfold.
You gotta have her in the office. This
Yeah, get her in here.
No kidding. This is what it's all about.
That's what we need for a first lady.
No, dude, really. And we need him to have his dog be like a big fucking German Shepherd or something.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Yeah.
None of these
Yeah,
Portugal
Yeah, water
dogs.
dog or whatever the hell it is. What the hell that? What's that?
Hey, he picked a Portugal
Megyn
dog.
Kelly.
Is that what?
That's Megyn Kelly
yeah,
there?
That was before she was on Fox.
Dirty little
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, I have nothing against her either, but
I love her.
no, I like his wife better.
Yeah,
It's the one
yeah.
with green hair. Yeah, what the?
Okay, all
All
right.
right, go
hey.
ahead. Yeah, what was your pick?
Oh,
TCU in Minnesota,
Yeah,
right?
TCU. What is that? She's
Holy
doing
moly!
Up there?
What, is that Trump's wife?
No, these aren't real. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it. That's
that one
Trump's
is, I
wife.
think.
All right, I
that
got to
Trump's
focus
wife
here.
there?
I got to focus.
All right.
Dicks.
All right.
All right, I
All
don't.
right,
I don't
we're
want to
running long here. We're running long.
I don't want to be focused.
All right.
Blur my vision. Put some more of that on there.
All right, we're running long.
No, you're fucking horny enough, dude.
You
I
told
don't
us
need-
you want Minnesota, right?
All right,
It's
but I don't
all
need
over.
you popping out anything here. You fucking weirdo.
easy.
All right. So South Carolina, North Carolina. I like North Carolina
Carolina.
here, -3. I'm looking at this one being like a 20-point game, actually. And I like North Carolina to stomp them. That's my big play. My second play here is TCU on the road at Minnesota, -14.5. The line dropped 2 points. You know what? If you make a couple bucks on this North Carolina game, which I really think you will, take half of it and take it on TCU. Give up the points, 14.5. But you're going to end up making money if you load up on North Carolina. That's my big picks for the day here, and that's next Wednesday. That's next Wednesday, my friends. So that's what we got. Armand.
All right.
What
good
do we
night.
got here?
Goodbye, Nick. Boycott Walmart.
Yeah.
Good night, Nick.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nick.
He's at Walmart picketing. Armand, you got something going on in L.A.? You're in L.A. this weekend?
Well, I got the
Yeah,
what that's
we
all
heard
about.
already.
Nothing exciting.
Chris, so what you got over the weekend here?
Nothing, Oach.
All right.
Nothing at
Okay.
all.
All right, good. Then I'll be bothering you on
You-
phone
you-
calls,
you
which you
bother me
never
all
pick
you
up.
want. Oh, well.
He'll never pick up a phone call I call him.
He always calls in the evening. My phone's dead.
Oh,
Because I'm on the
bullshit.
phone all day
He
here.
the fucker sees me, sees it, and go, I'm not picking that
You
shit
only
up.
think your phone's dead.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
It's the Bush
Big,
family.
oversized Nick. From the Ochoman and the crew here, we are out of here.
And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go. Come on. Ah!
The Ocho Man, Behind the 8 Ball, only on Ignotainment. Leave us your questions and comments below this podcast in the comments section of the iTunes podcast store.